Hey guys, my name's Jeff, and today I'm going to present my project called Facial Key Points Detection. In my project, I use deep learning techniques to implement the three versions neural network to detect 15 key points on the face. You can see the 15 key points showing below. They are all key points of your nose, mouth, eyes, and eyebrows. Data set is a very important part of deep learning project. In my project, I choose the data set from Kaggle. Kaggle is not only a deep learning data provider, but also a very good host for deep learning competitions. Actually, I choose the data is from a competition of Kaggle. You can see here. If you are interested, you can also join it. So here I do some, as here is the sample input and the output. I do some pre-process here, sorry. Cause in the case that you want to test your own image, like your own pictures or picture from someone else. So to keep the consistency between training set and whatever testing image you want to test, I do this image is from Kaggle. It's a pretty weird image. Its color is green, so I convert all the image to one channel gray color. Um, and its size is 196 multiple 196. So in version 1, I simply implemented this by a fully connected neural network. Um, I just want to show the difference between fully connected neural network and convolutional neural network, and you can see the performance here. Yeah. Um, yeah, this is a rough version, and yeah, you can see many points are not accurate like this, yeah, this. And in the later version, in the version 2, I implemented by the convolutional neural network architecture. So then you can see the difference between version 2 and version 1. And also in version 2, I make a comparison experiment between two activity function. Activity function play a key roles in every neural network. They decide which nodes to fire in a particular layer. In version 2, I use both ReLU and leaky ReLU activity function. I think these two activity functions are regarded as the most two popular activity functions. So after comparing, you can see the result of their loss function. Many people think leaky ReLU is a better version of ReLU, but based on my experiment, their performance are pretty close, and ReLU are even more stable because it performs almost the same at the training set and the validation set, while leaky ReLU perform different at these two sets. Uh, Also, you can observe you know, their performance on the testing set. No, not this. No. Sorry. Yeah. I think, yeah. Yeah, you can say there are difference, but to be honest, I think it's so hard to find their difference. Maybe there are some little difference like this and this, but their performance are pretty close. So I will not say leaky RELU is a better version of RELU. I cannot prove it. Maybe if you want to prove it, you can do more investigation. Is their score is also very close. So in version 3, I changed the architecture to VGG16 neural network. It's also a kind of convolutional neural network, but it's like a classical architecture. But this is not my key point. My key point is I find a problem in the dataset from Kaggle. Some examples key point position are missing, so I drop out all this data, which means the numbers of training data may be insufficient. So in order to solve this, I decided to do some data augmentation. This is a data augmentation I did. I flip the data to make the mirror image. Yeah, so then we can have more training data to improve the performance of our model. This is an experiment between the version with data augmentation and the version without data augmentation. And you can see the version with the data augmentation's performance are much better. Also, you can see the result of testing data here. Maybe it's a little hard to recognize, but if you observe very carefully, you can see like this and this. There are some little difference like this key point at the tips of nodes and this key point at the tips of node. And I think this is my best version of model. So, cause it's not a binary classification neural network. So it's hard to you cannot calculate the accuracy just by by true or false. So we calculate the accuracy by this equation. It's also from Kaggle. It's called root mean squared error. And after I submit the result of the testing data, this is the score I got, and my rank is about 16 to 61 in all the 175 team. I think is not a bad performance. So now I'm going to show you the result of all the version, all the architecture I made, all the neural network I made. Sorry, it takes some time to read the model because I save all the model. I don't want to, I don't want to run it again. It will take a very long time. This is the 16 picture I picked from testing data set. And this is the version of model 1. You can see this is a rough version. And then this is a version model that implemented by convolutional neural network with leaky RELU activity function. Yeah, it's much better than the previous version because it is implemented by convolutional neural network. Yeah, and this version is implemented by RELU, activity function. It takes some time. Yeah. These two versions performance are very close. So that's why I would not say Leaky RELU is better than RELU. And this version is implemented by VGG16 architecture without data augmentation. You can say here. And this is a version with data augmentation, which means I flips the data. Yeah. You can say I think this version's performance is very good. Yeah, that's all my projects. Thank you.